Hello everyone, Jeff with the Green Review here. Today let's talk about when a combination of problems affect plants at the same time. Decline is a name given when no single cause stands out as the culprit, but the plant is obviously moving from thrive to slow death. It is possible that an unknown virus or phytoplasma is the cause. As technology has improved, new virus and phytoplasma organisms have been discovered. Once the cause is determined, proper treatment can begin. Often there are circumstances such as a recent drought or too hot or too cold of a temperature that may contribute to the decline, especially for plants that are already in the survive range of growing conditions, such as growing in poor soil. Plants in decline turn slightly off color and get worse over several years before dying. Shoreline trees like birches and maples that are planted in dry landscapes suffer in the survive range due to lack of water. They're very likely to get boring insects because they can't protect themselves. They die from the borers, but may not have had them if planted in the right location. The coneflower heads in this picture are growing new flowers and leaves in the original flower head. Green flowers are one of the symptoms of aster yellows, a phytoplasma disease that affects hundreds of species of plants, including perennials, grasses, vegetables, and weeds. A similar appearing problem is caused by you know how it is, I can't pronounce these words, mite. The mite is dust-sized but has a powerful impact. More research needs to be done to determine if the coneflowers are affected by phytoplasmas or mites. Pine wilt disease is a complex disease needing 5 different organisms. A susceptible pine tree is first. Next, the pine wilt nematode is carried from a sick tree to a healthy tree by one of several longhorned sawyer beetle species. Female sawyer beetles lay their eggs under the bark of dead or dying pines. The larvae of the beetles carve deep tunnels in the pine tree trunk. When they're about to hatch into an adult and leave the tree, the adult beetles are infested with thousands of nematodes. Sawyer beetle exit holes are about this big around as a pencil eraser. The beetles then fly to a healthy tree. As they feed on young branches, the nematodes leave the beetle and infest the tree. The nematodes feed on the xylem cells that move water in the tree. The tree reacts by secreting gums and resins to block off the spread of nematodes. But that also blocks the water, so the branch or trunk dies. As the tree dies, the nematodes switch their feeding to the blue-stained fungus, which quickly invades the unhealthy tree. The fungus is carried to the tree by tiny pine engraver beetles that feed just under the bark. These beetles are attracted to nematode-infested trees even before the tree shows outward symptoms of dying. The larvae feed just under the bark, killing the cambium layer. When the adults hatch, they leave thousands of tiny holes, making the tree look like it was shot with a shotgun. Symptoms are most noticeable during the warm months of the year. By the time the symptoms are apparent, the nematodes are present throughout the wood of the tree. Pine wilt kills quickly. Whole stands of pines may be killed within 2 to 3 years. When pines die suddenly, remove them quickly, or else the pine wilt organisms will move to nearby pines and kill them quickly too. And this is Jeff with the Green Review. Thanks for watching.